So they'll be calling you a radical. So if the weather broke after, let's see, all of November, all of December, all of January, all of February, all of March into April, it's finally broke. Oh, wings, we will pretend. They don't ever stop. So, and the looters, the sound of freedom, no, the sound of debt. So I've been wanting to get this, and I'm going to talk about this. I'll talk about the drought. I'll talk about the great weather flip. Get ready right up through here. This is where you need to get ready. See these canyons come down like this? So people are asking me, how do we get ready? So here's what you need to do. This is where it's going to be dangerous. All through here, these homes. Well, and down lower here, all through here, as you can see. So anywhere you live on the foothills, which is pretty well all of Ogden, anything above Washington Boulevard, really. So what you need to do, especially here, is look above your house. Okay, just wherever you live, just look up above and see the snowpack and see if you can hypothesize in your mind where this is going to come flooding down. It'll start this weekend. It's barely 32 degrees here right now, so there's no runoff happen. It's going to get over 70. So by Monday, Tuesday. So just look and start hypothesizing. And here's the thing. If you think the water's coming around, sandbag your house. I mean, Weber County's giving them out for free. Sandbag. Start sandbagging. Even if you got to hire somebody, the landscapers, the snow removal guys would be perfect right now to hire sandbaggers because the snow removal's over. And, of course, they're exhausted. And I want to say this, too, to all the workers who've been working on the stadium. All the construction workers had to work through this nightmare. They're the heroes. They don't get no love. The laborers, you know how brutal it's been to work construction this year? I mean, I was a plasterer for all those years. I know what they go through. It's like being an athlete, but you don't get days off. I mean, it's all day, every day. Body doesn't have a chance to recuperate. So I've been wanting to get this as far as the Fukushima dynamic. We'll talk about that later, but I've been wanting to get this because of Springsteen and the anti-nuclear mount. Bruce. So Bruce Springsteen has betrayed us radically, as you know. He took on Fukushima, I tried to get him to take on Fukushima. I went to the Springsteen concert, a Madison Square activist bought him, set the obstruction, and we had a group of people that put up a Fukushima Japan red and white banner right in his face. You didn't see that one on the news, did you? So, this is important. 79, I hitchhiked from here all the way to New York and at the Peace Vigil. And, of course, the Springsteen, the anti-nuclear, because they jumped on the China Syndrome. Well, that movie was great. I mean, what's the odds? And then 3 Mile, everybody got on it. All the musicians, they all got on it. Petty got on it. Don't want to live like a, damn the torpedoes, Don't want to live like a Fukushima refugee, a 3 Mile Island refugee, Chernobyl refugee, a Diablo Canyon refugee at Los Angeles. So, a nuclear refugee. So, everybody got on it. Everybody, I mean, Graham, Nash, he used to at least come to Mothers with Peace here a few years ago. I saw him there. He stays in it somewhat, but Springsteen was the guy. Had a wife and kid in Ogden, Utah, Jack. I went up for a drive, and I decided to go back. So, get this one. So, Springsteen tickets have been outrageous. I saw the river. Oh, he sold us down there with my daughter, who I did stay and raise. And I says, well, I got tickets. You buy beer. I know who got the wrong end of that deal. You know what a beer costs at the Garden? Well, it's outrageous. So, Springsteen now is retouring. What is, geezers at Caesar. It's so gross, these old. I saw the Eagles so it was horrible, by the way. Before, when Fry was there in 2050, it was great, but this time, they're done. Walsh was like, he couldn't even use a squat bar. He was like, Henley's like, I mean, it's horrible. So here's Bruce, $2,300 a ticket. You heard me. I think the cheap seats are $300. Any decent seats, $1,000 to $2,300. So get this. Wait till you hear that. This has got me so pissed. The homeless situation, because, I sleep on the beach in San Diego for years. I'm there. I know that nasty, ugly situation in California. Well, all over the country. Springsteen's using them now to exploit them. Like he exploited us as the anti-nuke. He exploited us. He used the shit. Kind of like Alex Jones and Jeff Rense did Kevin Blanch. I'm walking the coast of California, sleeping in my sleeping bag, doing the Fukushima dead type of work in critical condition. You know, dying. They're posting my YouTube videos on their websites. Buy your bunkers, buy your supplements, buy your 1,000% marked up Patriot freaking survival medicine. Making millions and millions of my... Did they send me 5 cents? Nope. Well, Springsteen's right in their boat. So now Springsteen's exploiting the homeless. So Springsteen has come out and said straight up, well, he's got pictures showing there at the homeless camps. The homeless situation in San Diego is so horrible that I'm going to add a date to San Diego. But the tickets are still $2,300. So now he's exploiting homeless people, just like he exploited the anti-nuclear movement. He sold us. Born in the USA. Went off to Vietnam to kill the Viet Cong. Went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Went off to Iraq to get Dick Cheney and friends a big old sack. Freaking boogeyman, how nice is they invented ISIS. Didn't he have a song named ISIS? I'm knowing. The oligarchs, the war machine, their proxy war makes it rain in Ukraine all day, every day. So who is he? He's exploiting homeless now for his own financial freaking... How much money do these people need? And they're old at the end of their lives. You see what tickets are to these geezers' concerts? An activist bought me one of the Eagles. And by the way, that Eagle show was horrible. You know, it was bad. In 2015, it was magnificent. Henley's out there. Well, we're up against two things, age and acoustic, or elevation and acoustics. No, he's up against 3 things. Age. These geezers at sea. Well, of course, we're going to have Trump against Biden, geezers at Caesars, too. It's pathetic. Baby boomers need to get the hell off the field. They did enough damage. Move on. Move on. Let somebody else have the field. Term limits? Oh, yeah. But it should be age limits. The oldest Congress, and these geezers are gonzoed. Get off the field. Now you're going to exploit homeless? Well, you're worth, what, tens of millions and hundreds of millions? But he's on Geffen Job. They all sold us out. Every one of them. Remember, they were all anti-nuclear energy people. Petty held on as long as he could. Remember, he had that great logo with the reactors. I think that was 80.